Hello, this is One Life to Collect. First video of 2026. Haven't posted in a while, so wanted to share a collection that I'm just starting back up. I know I've got a ton of collections already. I don't really need any more, but thought I would share this. So I was a huge fan growing up of PS1. Yes, I'm that old. Just picked this case up over the holidays, but I want to get a full run of all North America titles. I think it's 1266 or something like that. So I think I'm about 300 or so in. So I've got them here in alphabetical order. I'd love to find someone who's just got like a discount bin or something that's got all kinds of filler, games, 5, maybe 10 bucks each, just to kind of fill in the gaps and then worry about the heavies, as they call them, later. But I'll kind of walk through some of the big ones that I've got. Got a whole bunch of like spare booklets, Game Shark, just some extras, jam-packed demo discs, things like that up here. Yeah, again, in alphabetical order. I also bought some kind of plastic cases for some of the more valuable ones, usually around the $50 and up range. So I don't know if you can see the spines here, but maybe I'll highlight some of the really cool, more valuable ones. I didn't really know what else to do with these big long boxes, but and excuse the poor lighting in here. Ape Escape, of course, is awesome. Battle Arena Toshinden, Blade, Blasto, Bushido Blade, Bushido Blade 2, Castlevania, that's a big one for sure. This one here, funny enough, I think that looks like someone who's in the news a lot lately. Here, Clock Tower, yes, and Clock Tower 2. These are huge ones, of course. I also don't have any of these plastic cases for like the double size or ones like this, for example. So I don't know if something like that exists. I'd love to pick those up. So Dead or Alive, Dracula, Duke Nukem, I love this one. Dynasty Warriors, Echo Knight. I hear this one's it's probably worth a lot more than I imagined, to be honest. So I'm gonna keep going through here. Fear Effect, again, like I wish I had a double size plastic case to keep those safe. All the Final Fantasies, or most of them rather. I'm also trying to get variants, like if the same game is in greatest hits, I want both in the collection. Frogger, which one? Oh, Ghost in the Shell, that's a huge one as well. Grand Theft Autos, this one's pretty cool. Collector's Edition. And then moving on to down here, In Cold Blood, just picked that one up recently. Looks pretty cool. Track and Field. Oh yeah, Jumping Flash long box. This one cost me quite a lot. And here's the thing, I'm actually getting into into collecting when I think these things are probably at their all-time high in value. So yeah, not a good time to start. Mortal Kombat, Need for Speeds. Here's kind of all the sports, NHL. Nightmare Creatures. Funny enough, that's the game that got me back into collecting PS1. I was talking about this one and said, hey, I wonder if I can just get an old PS1 and this game and play it. And guess what? That started the dominoes falling, I guess. So Abe's World, they were always too hard for me. Overblood, very underrated game for sure. Parasite Eve. Let me see here. Planet of the Apes. Pinball, Quake, Rampage. Again, apologies for the poor lighting here. So here's all the Resident Evils. 2, 3. You can just see the titles here. Spawn, Soul Blade, Soul of the Samurai. Which one's this? Space Griffin. Spice World. Oh yeah, Strider 2. That's a heavy. This was one of the ones I paid a decent amount for. I won't admit how much. Let me see here. Siphon filter. Those are actually worth less than you'd think. I guess they sold too well, perhaps. Tomb Raider. This is hot take, maybe not so much. Best console game of all time, I think, in my opinion. Tomb Raider 1, the first one. Here's a heavy here, Tomba. Let's see if there's any other big ones here. Twisted Metal. Those are awesome. Twisted Metal 1, 2, and 3. And then the bottom one here, I don't think there's any heavies down here. UFC, WCW, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, WWF, Xenogears. Okay, I was mistaken. So anyways, this is my collection. I'm just starting to really add to this one. I think I've just made a chunk, 300 or so. I've got a good mixture of cheap filler games as well as some of the more valuable ones. So maybe I'll provide an update during the year and see how many more I can get to fill the collection. Anyways, enjoy.